Hello, my name is Craig Blaze, and in July of 2015 I rode my motorcycle from Dallas, Texas to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. It's a great trip, and this is a video and picture diary of the trip, and I hope you enjoy.
I'm looking at you through the glass, don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head, 'cause I'm looking at you through the glass, don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head.
Alright, we made it to the Alaskan Alcan Highway. It is too cool. Weather's been pretty good. All in all, been some long days, but not too bad. About to head up to Laird Springs, and then either Watson Lake or White Horse, according to how early we get started. But so far the ride's been, of course, beautiful. Too lucky to be enjoying something like this, but I am going to enjoy it. And if you ever get a chance, I highly recommend it. If you've got 25 days off and you want a sore butt, come to Alaska, at least from Dallas. So all in all, it's been a great trip, and hopefully it'll stay. I think the scenery coming up is going to be just as beautiful as what we've seen so far. So life is good, and miss y'all. Take care. Good morning. I'm in Laird Springs. Looks like Laird, but I think it's pronounced Laird Springs. Stayed at a hotel here last night. Hot springs, very nice. I think it's exactly what the body needed after 7 or 8 days on the road. Anyway, so heading into probably White Horse today. Gonna go through Watson Lake, probably keep going. At least go to White Horse, and we'll see if we want to keep going after that. See how the day goes. Nice little area, nice little hot springs over there. So, this is it. This is the Sign Park in Watson Lake, Yukon. Just got in the Yukon. And headed towards White Horse, again, in the Yukon. Anyway, so it's kind of a misty, dreary day, but it's still a good ride. The area needed. They've had a lot of trouble with fires, so I think this will work out good for them, and it's working out pretty good for me. With the heated gear, it's not a problem. Welcome to the Yukon. Getting to the middle of nowhere. It's been wilderness for a while, but this will probably be more wilderness. Anyway, awesome ride. It's kind of a misty day, but that's what the area needs. They've had a lot of fires, and having a great ride, great time, and headed towards Watson Lake, and then probably head on into White Horse today. Anyway, so in the Yukon, check it out. On a motorcycle, spoiled rotten. Alright, guess what? See what that says? And that would be the 49th state, also known as Alaska. We have ridden a motorcycle from Dallas, Texas to Alaska. Don't know if it's very smart, but it's definitely something to do. Alright, and been a little misty day, but all in all, it's been real nice. Gonna head on into Toke. It's only another hour and a half, maybe, if that far. And then prep the bike for Fairbanks into the Alton. And then we'll see, but we're here. We made it this far anyway. All right, and having a great time. Wish all my riding buddies could have come along, but this is kind of a long trip. So anyway, having a good time. I'm in Alaska now. Hey. Good morning. We're in Tok, Alaska, at Thompson Eagle Claw campsite. Very, very cool. Very nice lady runs the place. Last night I changed the tires. Well, should I say we changed the tires. I had some new friends who ran into, and Enrique, and there's a little workshop here, and we switched out the shoes to TKC 80s, so we'll be a little more prepared for the rough roads. And we did it real quick because there was 3 of us tackling, and it's awful nice to be out on the road and have some daunting task like switching tires, which is only a medium daunting task, but it's very nice to have people pitch in and help and do most of the work for you. So again, it's a little rainy, but that's good. They've been needing it up here, and we'll get on the bike in a little bit and head up to Fairbanks and see what the Dalton looks like. See if we can make it to Prudhoe Bay either probably tomorrow at best. We'll see if we want to slug it out for tonight, but so far so good. The tire change went good, and Thompson Eagle Claw, I recommend it very much. Very nice lady, very nice place. It's a little primitive, but it's very, very nice. I mean, it's nice to get away from the hustle and bustle of the hotels, and they got everything you need here. So, great trip. Here it's the Arctic Circle. On the bike, Arctic Circle. Bike, Arctic Circle. Pretty cool. Got a 40 more miles till Coldfoot. We'll see how how I feel and how the weather holds out and how everything's going. Might stay in Coldfoot, might press on a little bit, but we are at the Arctic Circle on the Dalton Highway. And we'll see if we go on up to Prudhoe Bay tonight or not, or tomorrow. Looks like right now the weather looks pretty good. There are some dark clouds behind me, so it'll be interesting riding back if it rains. Good day. I left Tok a little late. Was hanging out with met some new people last night. They were great, helped me change the tires, and then this morning stayed there and talked to him for a while. Didn't leave till about 11, so got a late start, but that's okay. The sun doesn't go down, so if you're not tired, you can keep riding. And I don't know if you can see all these mosquitoes and bugs or not, but they're everywhere, feasting, little bastards. Anyway, but having a good ride. Everything's looking good so far. Got the new 2 TKCs. Got the knobblies on the tire on the bike now, so it should be able to go anywhere. Just about anywhere. Anyway, having a great time. Wish y'all were here. All right, we're in the Gibraltar campsite, about 140 miles outside of Dead Horse, Prudhoe Bay, whatever you want to call it. I'm wearing this net around my head because the mosquitoes are brutal and big. There's water everywhere around here. So, guess what? The mosquitoes are here, and they're huge, and they're hungry. And I have poor taste, so they like biting me. Anyway, so yeah, it's tomorrow's the 10th. We'll be riding into Prudhoe Bay, Dead Horse. Riding with Eric and Jeff, a couple guys from Saskatchewan, which I'm sure I just butchered that word, something fierce. And we'll be heading in the morning. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and if you notice over my shoulder, there's the sun. It won't go down. It won't get dark tonight, which is cool. It's, you know, how often does it not get dark? In Dallas, never. So, another cool part of the trip, and the scenery around here is just surprising. I didn't expect this road. I thought it was going to be more just a road to do, you know, so you could say that you've done it. But the road's beautiful. The ride's been beautiful. I've been really impressed. I think maybe part of it is I didn't expect much, but it's been beautiful. I mean, just a great ride. I'll give you a quick panoramic of what we're looking at. It's not going to do it justice, but and that's our campsite over there. So, yeah, it's just a awesome ride so far. Well, I'm gonna go get some shut-eye, and then tomorrow we'll ride into Prudhoe Bay, Dead Horse, and be at top of the world. Check one thing off the list. Anyway, take care. All right, we're here with Jeff and Eric. We're in the absolute middle of nowhere, Gibraltar campsite at the end of the world, and we're not over exaggerating by much.
Pretty sure this is probably the last campsite you'll...
We are about 140 miles away from Prudhoe Bay, which is as far north as you can go and be on a road. And if you see anything that looks like a moose but it doesn't have antlers, that would be a mosquito. These bad boys are big and they are in bunches. I've got 100% DEET on me and I think they're still. All right, guess where we're at? We are in Prudhoe Bay, tip of the world, top of the world, Mom. Anyway, it's cold. Don't have to say much more. It's cold. It's 30. I think I saw 34, 35 degrees, 33 something. It's cold. It's been raining. It's cloudy, but we are here, and now we're going to turn around and beat feet and try to head back to at least Coldfoot. We might keep going. It's according to how the timing goes, but. Anyway, so far it's been a heck of an experience the Dalton Highway has. A lot of it was real beautiful. Some of it was just kind of open expanses, but a lot of it from Gibraltar on back is really, really nice. So I'm gonna turn around and retrace my steps. All right, having a blast. Good morning. We're in Fairbanks. Day after riding the Dalton. Great ride, difficult ride, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Well, it is the end of the world, but it's not the most difficult ride out there. It's not the road to bones or anything like that, but it's a long 500 miles. Good part of it's difficult. Some of it's paved, and some of it's hard packed and chips hill, and then some of it's snotty and gravelly, and if it was easy, it wouldn't be, nobody'd be interested in doing it. I saw people on the road a little irritated that the road's tough, but you know, there's highways all over the place you can ride or drive, and that are beautiful, but they're not challenging. I think that's part of the Dalton. The attraction is it's a little challenging, and it was. So survived. The bike survived so far. Got to do an oil change, taking a day off in Fairbanks. But if you're wondering what your bike's going to look like after a day on the Dalton, take a look at this. All right, yeah, just a little dirty. That I've got to do some serious car washing. Look at that radiator. It's probably not doing its entire job. Little dirty. It's a miracle I hadn't got pulled over, because do you have a license plate on this vehicle? No, but I do have a muddy flat plate that's license plate at heart. So yeah, that's pretty much what the bike looked like coming off the Dalton, in one piece. Had a few interesting moments on it, but the bike did well. We survived, and it was quite the experience. If you get a chance to come to Alaska and ride the Dalton, do it. I think it would probably be most fun on a KLR or something with a pretty good suspension. KTM. The trick is it's just so far to get here. What do you want to ride 5,000 miles, because the last 500 miles is tough. So the NC did great, and we'll clean her up today and make her. And the rest of the ride should be easier as far as road condition and whatnot. And I think that'll be the most demanding. So again, loving it in Alaska. Okay, here we are. We are in Valdez, the port of Valdez. I'll do a quick scan without my ugly mug in it. I think I'm over by the ferry. This is some kind of a pier. Looks like you could park a pretty big boat here. And check out that watercolor. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a light, aqua blue, whatever. But there's a fishing boat out there, or tugboat maybe. Been kind of a cool ride in, mixture of clouds and little light rain, but mostly just kind of cold and drizzly. But very, very, very beautiful. Lots of waterfalls everywhere. I don't know if that's common or if there's just a lot of melt and rain right now, but a lot of waterfalls. Very beautiful area. The people on the forums said that the ride down to Valdez is very nice, very beautiful, and not surprisingly enough, they're correct. It's everything out there special. Special is nice, and this is part of it. This is special. I mean, I hope you can see some of that surrounding mountains and geography. It's just pretty incredible. I mean, especially if you're used to Dallas and it being mostly flat, nondescript. But anyway, so we're in Valdez. We might stop and get ourselves a bite, and then head out to Tok and stay back at Thompson Eagle Claw. Again, in Valdez, Alaska. A little bit cool, not quite cold. This is Alaska, and right now it's just cloudy, no rain. About 2 o'clock, that forecast was for the start to rain, so it's left Fairbanks early this morning to try to beat the rain, and maybe I have. So beautiful area. Tesla Lake, BC. Oh, no, we're still in the Yukon. BC, in the Yukon, Tesla Lake. If you're in this area and you're driving down the Alcan, you're going to drive by Tesla Lake for a while. It's a very long lake, right on the highway. It's pretty cool. Hotel looks really pretty nice. It's very, very convenient. I'll be heading over towards the Cassiter Highway tomorrow. Try to get up early and get a start. Maybe make it to we got a hotel in Stewart, Hyder, that area. Maybe go see some bears. So I need to leave early tomorrow. Pretty good haul today. Went through. If you ask anybody that came up to Alaska this year from the States, ask them about the Beaver Creek construction. it's good prep for the Dalton though. But for all the people that wasn't planning on doing the Dalton, they didn't enjoy the Beaver Creek Destruction Bay area. It's kind of a mess for quite a long ways, probably 15-20 miles of dirt and gravel and nastiness. So, but sunny day, beautiful day, great day to be on a motorcycle. Great day to be in the Yukon on a motorcycle. I don't know if you can see the lake over my shoulder there. I'll try to get some more pictures of it later. But the fact that I don't even know if you can be able to see me. It's lighting so bad. So again, Tesla Lake, Yukon. Rode down from Toke, and pretty good haul, about maybe 500 miles. But worth it. A lot of again, good scenery and good riding, and hopefully tomorrow will be like what you see behind me right now, more blue skies. Won't hurt my feelings. All right, it's I'm in Stewart, BC, stone's throw away from Hyder, Alaska, or USA. Just rode down from Teslin, Lake Teslin. That was in the Yukon. We're back in BC now. Anyway, so Hyder, Stewart area, very beautiful. Right in. The way you get in generically is the Cassiar Highway. Again, very nice. Good alternative to the Alcan, although the Alcan's great road too. The ride into Stewart and Hyder is very beautiful. The view right here at the hotel is very beautiful. I get my bad head out of the way, you can see. So look at this. Is that something? That is a view outside the hotel. That is something else. Oh, anyway, yeah, it's very, very beautiful in this area. A lot of, I don't know if you can see a waterfall up the top. Right up there is a glacier. They're just everywhere. It's commonplace. Anyway, anyway, the area is very nice. It was kind of cloudy like this all day, but didn't get rained on, which is good. Always nice. Anyway, tomorrow I'll be riding up to Prince George. Got a room there waiting for me, and then after that probably Radium Springs, and then back in the States. I'll be an American back in America. Unbelievable. Anyway, it's been an awesome couple of weeks. Seen an amazing amount of scenery, and still got more to see. But you know, again, like I said before, spoiled riding, beautiful area. Hope that everybody gets out and sees the world. There's just a big world out there to see, and a lot of beauty in it. So, having a great time. It's about 10 o'clock. It'll probably get close to dark here. It's been a while. It's been a week since the sun's gone down, at least in my world. So, and that's okay. I don't mind. The Sunday nights. It's kind of cool. So, one more night in Stewart, right next to Hyder, and then we'll move on. So, having a great time. Miss y'all. Okay, all right, we're in Smithers, BC. Nice place. Just transitioned. It seemed to transition. I'm pretty sure it's transitioned out of days and days in the wilderness. A big part of the Alcan, a lot of Alaska, all the Cassiar Highway. It's all been wilderness. 250 kilometers between service. Tundra out in the middle of nowhere. Coming into Smithers, started noticing, it's back into civilization. You start seeing farms, a town every 20, 30 kilometers. A lot of service at the towns. I'm at a KFC right now. Check it out. Been a while, but it just kind of struck me coming into Smithers at days and days in the wilderness. A lot of that's behind me. We still got. We're going through Montana and maybe Idaho or Montana, Wyoming, and there's a lot of wilderness there, a lot of stretches, but it's a little bit different. I think that wilderness, way out in the middle of nowhere stuff is a little bit behind, and that's okay. It's been great. The ride's been excellent. What could I complain about? It's just a transition now back to starting to feel like back in civilization again, and it's probably being overly dramatic, but it just seems a little different, and different's okay. Having a great time. Did you see it? Bee wore me out on the way to Smithers today. A little bested, but anyway, it's been again a great ride so far, and I'll be stopping at Prince George tonight. But kind of get the sense of back in civilization, and that's okay. It's all right. The wilderness was probably, after a while, probably wears on you a little bit, knowing that you're in the middle of nowhere, and if you have any trouble, you're kind of on your own. But anyway, great ride, great day, and have a great time. Wish y'all were all here.
How do you feel? That is the question. But I forget you don't expect an easy answer. When something like a soul becomes initialized and folded up like paper dolls and little notes, you can't expect a bit of folks. So while you're outside looking in, describing what you see, remember what you're staring at is me. 'Cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head.
All right, I'm in Payson, Utah at Rocky Mountain ATV. It's Rocky Mountain ATV. Ordered a new set of shoes for the bike, some Tourances. Picked them up, and I'm taking off the tires and giving it to them, and they're gonna mount them. So there's the steed floating up in there. They even let me borrow a lift, which was way too kind. And we'll get the new tires on the TKCs. We're pretty much worn out. I don't think they were gonna make it home, and I really wasn't up for worrying about a mate pop on the last 500 miles of the trip. So, bike's in the air, tires are off, shoes are off. Hopefully we'll get it back together the next hour or two, and get back down the road just a little bit. We don't have to go much further today, but it's a little hot. I don't know what the actual temperature is, but you get out there and changing the tire, it feels warm. It's probably not that bad. It might be 90, but anyway, part of this type of adventure is changing your tires for the third time. Put fresh tires on when I left, put new tires on in Tok, Alaska, and now I'm in Payson, Utah, putting a third set of tires on. Smoking. All right, well, we'll do, hopefully we'll take some pictures once we get everything back together. Have a good one. Good morning. I'm in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Rode in from Durango this morning. Beautiful area, of course. Definitely making the tracks back home now. I was going to try to make Pagosa Springs last night, but it got too close to dark, so I just called it a day in Durango. And anyway, the riding's been good. Got the new shoes, tires on the bike. Nothing to worry about there. And probably I'm going to go through Taos, New Mexico today, and take my time and get to Amarillo. And then in the morning, probably pop up kind of early and get to Dallas around lunch, home. After 20-something days, the last getting back, we're almost there. So it's been great. Again, goes to Springs, out on the little river. I don't even know what the river's called. And enjoying the ride, and kind of looking forward to being back, and kind of looking kind of a little sad about the ride being over. But you know, when I get home, I know it'll be nice to be home for a while. Won't be long, and I'll be thinking about where to go next. So it's been phenomenal. It's a big world out there, and I've only seen just a little bit of it, and I hope to see more. And I hope to see all my friends and family in a day or two. It'll be nice, very nice to see them. It's been a while. They've probably been a little bit worried, but it's been great. It's better than you can imagine, because if you haven't been there, it's hard to imagine what you're going to see. It's a big, beautiful world full of good people. Met a lot of good people on the road. It's one of those blessings you get when the more you get out and the more you mingle, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Right? Isn't that it? Anyway. But had a great time, and I'm gonna get back on the road, and probably next break will be around Taos. We'll see how far that is, and then after that it's Amarillo. All right, miss y'all, and see y'all in a little bit. Okay, we're in Amarillo, Texas, at the Big Texas Steak House. 360 miles away from home. It's been incredible. It's been incredible. I recommend it highly if you've got a chance. Hop on your bike and ride to Alaska. If you only got 3 weeks to do it in, it can be done. I'll miss all the wonder and the wilderness and the insecurity, the unknowns, the things being out in the middle of nowhere, sometimes by yourself. The only thing that would have been better is if I had a bunch of family and friends with me, but maybe next time. I heard this said before that, a motorcycle trip like this is, you cover a lot of space and distance, but you don't delve into each spot. As I've heard it say, it's a mile long and a half-inch deep, or if you go somewhere and spend 3 weeks in one area, it's very, very deep. You cover everything in that area, but you don't maybe see quite as much, but whatever's there, you see everything. Well, this has not been that kind of a vacation. It's been go everywhere, see a lot of stuff, but hadn't been able to spend a lot of time at any one place, and that's been okay. But some of the places I'd like to go back and spend a week exploring and in depth. And there's so many places that you can spend a lot of time, and still, there'd be mysteries that you didn't find. But it's been great. Gonna hop on, like I said, hop on the road tomorrow morning, get back into Dallas, and start getting ready to get back into normal life. I'd like to thank everybody that made this possible. The people I work with letting me off, everything else. The neighbors looking after the house, everything. The parents worried about me constantly. So I hope someday I can do something and share this, with some people, and hopefully I'll get a little bit of wonder and enjoyment from it. So anyway, signing off for tonight, and take care. there it is. There's the bike. Parents' house. Back in Dallas. About 10,000, looks like about 10,800 miles, somewhere in there. Just shy of 11. Got back this afternoon about noon, and feels odd that traveling on the bike is over for now. A few times on the way in, I felt like sign for Bridgeport. Hey, let's ride to Bridgeport. So that's good. I'm glad that when I came home, part of me still wanted to keep riding. I had a awesome ride. I wish that was something you could do every year. I don't know the next time I'll be able to do a ride like this or travel like this, but it was great. The bike, it had the hard job. It had to carry me around, so that's what it looks like packed up. And after almost 11,000 miles, it's been to the Canada, the Yukon, been to Alaska, been all the way up to Dalton to Prudhoe Bay, and then it's been to Valdez, been not everywhere. There's a lot of places left, but we saw a bit, and that was cool. And that's a great ride. And like I said, the only thing would be better to have some family or friends with me, but this will do for now. So again, I appreciate all the people that made this possible. The people at work that let me off, some of my coworkers who picked up the slack while I was gone. I'm sure that it's probably been a bit of a demand on them, and I owe them for that. If they hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have been able to take off, and this trip wouldn't have happened. So again, great time, great ride. It's good to be home. I don't think I'll miss the road too much for a couple days, but I imagine in the not too distant future I'll be ready to go see something. So anyway, wish everybody well, and it's great that been able to ride around, not the world, but part of it anyway. So take care and have a great day.
I dare you to move. I dare you